Well, I decided to do a video for my kids anyways, for their grandma's ham. Grandma died when my youngest was 9, I think, and my oldest was 12. There was somewhere up in there. This is my ex-husband's mom, and I usually do turkey. She always did a ham, and get my stuff out of storage. Finally got the recipes out, so I'm doing them a ham. Mom's ham, so this paper is probably like 20-something years old. And so I figured I would just go ahead and do it on a video, and then I can post it elsewhere. But I was kind of forced into having help in the kitchen, which was good and bad at the same time. But she always just poked the holes in it. I was young. It was her way. Didn't have a choice. I know that's real hard to hear, but if you knew her, back then things were different than they are now. Okay, so then, like per the recipe, you know, it says you can use ginger ale, Mountain Dew, or Sprite. And this is pretty much just to weten it, and so the brown sugar can stick to it. And then it gives it some the gooey stuff on the bottom. And then you have some to drink. Now me, I like to cut it off and just fry it. I'm an old bumpkin. Old country neck bumpkin. And my kids like it that way too. Because we'd always cook it the next day like that. You just kind of not pour it all over you like I just did, but it's okay. This is pretty much the main part, is just put brown sugar all over it, which helps, you know, make the glaze. Because all the brown sugar falls into the, well, not all of it, but that helps to crust it. Trying to keep my hands out of the brown sugar because of the raw meat. Then we just start putting the pineapple rings on it. I got toothpicks over here to hold it down with too. See, he's already sliding down. And then that's more sugary stuff to, and let's add some more sugar. Like I said, I like mine just cut off and fried. Let me get a spoon, get the cherries out. It's Thanksgiving morning, 2024. I just woke up, got my coffee sitting over here, but I wanted to go ahead and get these done and put it in the oven. And usually she would put all this stuff the night before. And have it covered up, so when she woke up in the morning, it was already done. She just put it in the oven. But I was up late because I had to work yesterday. So I didn't get home until about 8 last night. And then I did, worked on the sweet potato pie and the chocolate pie, and had a few drinks. Now it's like art form. And I don't even eat this part of it because I'm not a big fan of it, but it's not, like I said, I just like mine fried. So this way, my kids know. Probably do another row. How many pineapples I have left. And then that's pretty much it. That's it. And then you stick it in the oven, and I think it said 325. And I have it on my phone. I finally found it where I had screenshot it before. This says cook about 2.5 hours, but when I looked it up online, because this is a 10.5 pound, it said to cook like 15 minutes per pound or something like that, but when I added it up, it was going to be like 4.5 hours. But that could have been, you know, the smaller ham that she was referencing to. But yeah, I just Googled the time, how long. It's a Great Value brand. Ugh. They're not as sweet as the normal brand. Like I said, I like cherries, just that one's a little different. But this suffices for this. I don't even know if anybody eats any of this anyways, but I guess we'll find out. Last year I just did, I had a Friendsgiving because my kids decided to go elsewhere. But we did a Friendsgiving, and I rolled up some lunch meat with some, I just did stovetop stuffing, which that's going to be another recipe I want to work on too, her stuffing, because oh my god, it's so good. But it's such a big batch, and I don't need a big batch. But yeah, so now I'm gonna cover it with foil, put it in the oven until it's done. The packaging, I left it over there, but it tells you how long you need to cook in the internal temperature and all that. But like on her thing, they didn't have thermometers really back then, so she would say you stick the fork or the knife in the middle, and when you pull it out, if it's hot, then it's ready. That's how she did her temperature. So, but I have a temperature thing. And that's it on that. But next thing I want to work on is her dressing, because it is, ugh. That was one I wanted to watch, and I wrote down in detail the different steps and every little nitpick, because I wanted that recipe. And I hadn't made that in a long time either. But it's a big, huge amount. So I got it pulled out so I can try to make it a smaller batch. So that way I can have it more often. Happy Thanksgiving!